Hi, Arman.
Oh,
How are you?
hello.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How about you?
We are good. Thank you. So, what about you? Where are you going now?
Um, I guess we're gonna just take some park walk and talk. What do you think?
So, I want to know about who are you, and also our subscribers want to know about your profession and what's your passion.
Oh, it's gonna be very interesting, and I hope not that much long talk, because there's so many things that we need to discuss if we're talking about passion.
What about your project? What are you doing?
Oh, so okay, let's summarize it as much as possible. So I'm a software engineer, tech founder, podcaster, and some ex-influencer type of shit sometimes. So the main project that I'm working right now, it's called Coverant. The whole idea is to provide like a multi-language escrow platform for people who want to do business and get paid with crypto and do all type of businesses with overseas companies and other businesses. That's the first one. The second one is called Web3 Wiki, which is just an educational platform where we are gathering all legit Web3 blockchain related projects, platforms, social media influencers, and we eventually ended up building a product hunt for the Web3. Uh, is that enough? I can talk like I have around six, seven projects at the same time. So
What's your main purpose in your life, in your profession?
in my profession, to make people life more easier when it comes to crypto at the moment, because
Okay.
that's the biggest problem that the industry is facing right now, because of the user experience is so bad. I mean, not for past 1 year, but mainly it's so bad that people had great struggle to interact with crypto, and we ended up having the things or words that like crypto is a scam, crypto is a space for bad influencers or money laundering or something else, whereas dollar and any physical currencies had the money laundering systems there set it up perfectly way over like 100, 200, even 1,000 years ago.
What about your dream?
Oh shit. I want to build something or some things that will eventually help people in some sort of way. I don't know exactly which one will it be, because there's like 20 already written down and architected projects that I'm going to work during my next decade at least. And I hope these projects will eventually bring something to people. And I want to have some fun and a very good vacation for at least like 3, 4 weeks in a yacht alone.
In Dubai?
That also a potential, but I was thinking like
Maldives?
no, Monaco.
No.
Monaco, yeah. I'm a huge F1 fan, so I would
I
prefer
was
to
there
do there.
3 times. I like it so much.
Yeah, yeah, I know. And oh yeah, and doing a podcast with Robert Downey Jr. is also one of the like wish listing things, because I'm a huge Iron Man fan, and these guys shaped my whole visionary thing back in 2008.
So, you're Armenian, right?
Yeah, I'm Armenian.
You just, in your blood, just Armenian.
Oh, 100%.
I'm.
Full Armenian.
Oh wow, wow. Okay, so can you share a little bit about your experience in Yerevan?
Oh, I mean, it's great in a lot of ways being Armenian and living in Armenia, because it's like it identifies for a lot of people that Armenia is a third world country, and it's not that like it's not true. It is true, and we had a lot of issues about it, like financial things in education, blah blah blah. But the main great thing of being Armenian and working from Armenia is that your pain threshold is going way too up, and like where I don't know if do you know the guy. I always compare him with Joe Rogan, but he's like Dana White. Do you know him, the UFC guy? So he had a very good quote. He said that like current generation is so fragile that they can't just resist and they're giving up so quickly. So a lot of people who live in third world countries, is giving you a very big pain threshold, and you can overcome literally all type of shits that life can give you. So that is one of the great things, especially considering the fact that I changed like 9 schools back in my childhood. So I was a very, very bad boy back in that time. So yeah, I don't know if this answers to your question or not.
So yeah, and what's the best side of this country and bad side of your
Best
opinion?
side.
Best side and worst side. For example, do you like
Oh, best side is
best
food.
side? Okay, and bad sides. Okay,
Best side is food. Bad side, I would say, not that much sights. If you're living here longer, at some point there is nothing else to see. It can take you at least like, if you like dedicate yourself a year, you can go and travel and explore all type of things, and then you might like, okay, but what next? So, and if we take even serious answer, I would say that in a technological and any other way, like the country is stagnating and you won't find a lot of things to do or to evolve or do these type of things. At some point you have to look up to other opportunities as well if you want to grow. But the best side is food. I mean, barbecues here or La Majun, that's gonna take your heart, and you are 95% at least you're gonna stay in Armenia forever because of the food.
Okay, and bad sides?
Bad sides, I'd said, like the educational type of things, or the traffic jam. Oh my god, that fucking shit is taking you so long. I mean, the city is so small, for example, Yerevan, but if you try to go to the small center, it might take you 40 fucking minutes to just stay in the fucking traffic and just don't know what to do. And like, I started to read books in traffic, so, or listening extra podcasts because there's nothing else to do, or work. Yeah, take a taxi, so at least you can work in the traffic.
What's your? You have 3 favorite cities in the world.
Yes, Dubai, 100%. UAE is my top-notch, absolute biggest favor. I'm a super fan of the UAE and Dubai in a lot of terms. San Francisco and US countries, mainly San Francisco is the second one. It's more like a professional fetish type of thing. Every startup owner wants to be in San Francisco at some point. There is no other way. Third one, I would say Kyoto. I love it. I love Japan culture a lot. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe it's either Kyoto or I don't know. I would pick the whole Greece, the whole country, because I love Greek mythology as well.
I see.
Yeah, something like that.
So you look like very stylish in the style of gladiator and etc. But can you describe me your stylish preferences in your?
I mean, I'm super casual guy. I'm mainly on t-shirts and sneakers. Not that much. At some point, I'm going super classic if it's like a top-notch meeting or something else. But usually, being an IT guy, being a developer, I always prefer comfort above anything else. So t-shirt, sometimes good t-shirt with good emblems of gladiators is top-notch thing. People love it, as you see. So I guess being as much as comfortable is the main thing, especially if you're doing business. Your number one thing and priority should be being in comfort, because if you're feeling uncomfortable, you can't do any type of negotiation or work with people.
Cool. So if you need to choose one city, Hong Kong or Tokyo, what's you prefer?
Hong Kong or Tokyo?
Yeah.
I would
For living.
for living. Oh shit. Now that makes things so much harder. Can I at least travel sometimes? Or
You can.
Oh, thank you. Then I'll pick Hong Kong at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you describe me your friend? Not your friend. I mean, what types this person need to be? Who is this person? Kind. Can you describe this best of the best person?
I mean, at the end of the day, describing a person doesn't change much of things because you can describe one type of people and then ended up having friends from completely other type of people and get fucked or who knows. But the main thing that a friend should have is a sense of loyalty and the common sense. Like your goals of life and your friend goals should meet. Otherwise, at some point, you're gonna separate. There is no other way. Because if you're growing and your friend is not growing or he's feeling comfortable at where he is and you are not, then you ended up having a lot of complicated relationship because you are targeting in your mindset completely other way and your friend was like, dude, I'm chill, I have my apartment, I have my cozy apartment, I don't want to do anything or something else, and you end up having like distancing from each other. So having a common goals or common ideas and loyalty, that's basically it.
Can you describe me your perfect vacation day?
Perfect vacation day. I mean, if you're asking me that question in general, or okay, I'll go this way. First, if you're asking me that question right here, right now, my perfect vacation will be to wear my gladiator t-shirt, go to somewhere else, just because I don't want to go somewhere else naked, and just sleep for a couple of days. I just don't. I'm gonna sleep in fully alone. I don't want anybody else near around me. I usually prefer to go in a forest, do some camping alone, and sleep and read some books and have my time with nature to get refilled. But in general, I just described you a couple of questions ago that I would pick some yacht, or I'm a huge fan of Porsche, so I would definitely take my Porsche, go to Italy, for example, and just ride, do some road trip.
Okay, what's your favorite book? Because you mentioned that you love to read.
Oh yeah, I mean, is there should be some specific
No,
genre
no, no, just your favorite.
in
In
general?
general, yeah.
Oh, there are so many. The one that I read around, reread it for like 10 times already. It will be Marcus Aurelius Meditations. He's generally speaking about about Stoicism, about his life, his diary, and I found that like the whole Stoicism is the greatest way to like compete with all the struggles that humanity may or can have in their day-to-day life. So meditations will be my number one book.
I know that you practice meditation, and
Oh, damn.
what's the benefits you get with this?
I mean, clear mind. I had more time to focus myself or to do the separate, like a vice versa, to not focus on something specific, but generally thinking what is going on around me and what I want to do or how I want to fix some issues or do something during my life. Sometimes I found like the solutions for very hard programming problems during meditations. It's like a very common thing. Usually people programmers find the solutions of their codes sitting in the toilet. I'm finding my solutions during meditations, but sometimes in toilet as well. It helps a lot. You just sit there thinking and it's like, oh fuck, that's the solution, and you're running to the computer to fix it.
Okay, so do you like cat or dog?
Dogs, 100%.
What kind of dog?
Big ones. I had Caucasian Shepherd since childhood. He was my navigator to the kindergarten. My dad and mom, they didn't take me to kindergarten. They just let Dogo to take me there and bring back. So I definitely, as soon as I got a chance, I'm gonna keep like a big Caucasian Shepherd.
If we need to choose between forest relaxing or clubs, what do you prefer?
Forex relaxing or club?
Forest relaxing,
Forest?
or clubs
I'll
dancing.
definitely go for forest.
Okay.
I don't like clubs at all.
If you need to choose between apartment or house, what do you want?
At what country?
Uh, no question.
Gotcha.
Not this question.
Um,
Any.
I would. Can I pick both? Oh shit. I would go for house then.
Okay.
I
So,
don't have much choice.
can you tell me one bad story in your life? Not in, I mean bad. What you're doing bad in your life? Very bad guy. It's a bad guy.
Should I tell like a story where I was a bad
Yeah,
guy?
yeah.
Oh damn. Usually I'm a good cop, not a bad cop, but bad. I would say not one particular case, but at some point in my life, I started to like have zero threshold or become very transparent in different type of friendships or relationships. And if I don't like something, I'm gonna say straight away. And I cut at a lot of friendships in a very straight way with zero threshold. As soon as I didn't like something, I was like, no, you misbehave, or you spend all your time in clubs or doing a lot of things like that. But at the end of the day, as soon as we met, you were telling me that your life is shit, but you're not doing anything. So you're just droning me back. So I'm not going to continue to have a friendship with you. If I'm a bad guy for that, then let it be. I don't care. I care only myself.
Okay.
Can that cover the question?
It sounds
I mean,
okay. So, what situation in your life changing your mindset?
mm, I mean, there were a couple of them, but if I had to collect everything under one, that I would say the fact that I got survived a couple of times during the army, when I was doing my mandatory service, then the second war, where I got a bullet on my head, but the helmet on my head helped. Like, I don't know, somehow it helped me to survive. I don't know, because it was too big and my head was too small. Uh, there are like a lot of things that got into the fact, and I got survived that shot. Then I had another story where I get drowned into the snow and barely got arrived from there. Then there was another one where the mortar started to hit here and there, and like it threw me away for a couple of meters. I would say those things had significant impact on me in terms of that I was like, okay, when I got back, like I was like, okay, I survived 3 times, so it can't be just like a miracle. So there's something that I need to do, or make something or help someone to make it count. So I got survived 3 times, so I should do something in return.
Cool. You're very strong.
Trying to be. Yeah.
What's a good habits you have?
It's the hardest one. The best habit that you can have or train is to have some sort of discipline in your life, at least trying to wake up and get to bed at the same time. That will balance your life in immersive way. I definitely suggest to do that. The best one, go to the gym, lift some weights. No,
Gladiator?
lifting heavy weights can literally increase your life span a lot, and it helps you to grow to your body and your brain to help, like produce more growth hormones, and even recover the nerve cells that you lost because of stress or this type of bullshit.
And I know that you have a lot of skills, but can you share three of your best skills?
I mean, first one, I love this. I mean, I would say creative thinking. I am a big imaginary type of guy. As I told you recently, I got like for past couple of years, I'm just, if I had the idea, I'm going and I'm trying to get all the picture of the business or idea or a book, doesn't matter, like architect it as much as possible, have as much blueprints as possible. Because without that, without having a clear understanding what, for whom I'm doing this or what's the purpose of it, there is no way the business can survive or idea can survive. Having an idea is the most common thing that everyone has, but the execution is the biggest problem of humanity at the moment. The second one, I would say programming. There is nothing I cannot program at the moment. I mean, it's the 11th year of my career, and I was doing so many different things that I was like, I enjoy it. I really, really enjoy coding, and it helps me in my life a lot as well, because like, if you can find, like, focus yourself and try to fix something, you can just easily relate that behavior and try to do the same thing in your life problems or your life ideas or crazies, it doesn't matter. Third one.
It's not.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I'm trying to keep it as short as possible, I'm sorry.
so do you have a situation that you remember like a very like a fairy tale in your life?
Oof. I mean, fairy tale in my life. The whole factor of me ending up in a programming is a fairy tale because it was like a very crazy type of shit that happened in my life. I would never, ever imagine myself that I'm gonna end it up having such skills or do something in this field because like my first graduation was in marketing and public relations. I started to like learn programming and like because of the, of course, money. That was my first thing, but I ended up staying there because of other stuff because I started to enjoy it. But the whole fairy tale part was that like I started to learn some shit, uh, basic stuff in programming, and like it was first month, second month, and on the third month, I ended up in a group of people who are everyone was a developer or had company or do something, and I have zero idea why they decided to take me and were like, okay, come, we'll teach you. I was like, holy shit. That was the first one, like the very impressive one. But the fairy tales are too much.
Okay. So you're working in Web3 and deeply in crypto. And how do you see AI market in 10 years?
AI market,
AI market.
it's going to blow your mind, that's for sure. I mean, we already see how AI, especially if we're talking about crypto and AI, like uh, they can do a lot of stuff. For example, right now they're competing with senior level of developers and programmers and architects and etc. etc. And within 10 years, what we're gonna see, I mean, there are a lot of factors that we are like there. These factors are undefined at the moment, and we're just guessing different scenarios on whether or not it will happen. But if humanity takes the right course, then we will end up having zero standard jobs. Like if it's something common that you're doing, and if this is something that you're doing every day, then make sure 100% AI gonna replace you. So AI will help to boost humanity's creativity more because that's the only thing that AI cannot do because they're working based on the data that exists. They don't like they can't do some very big creativity because at the end of the day, all of their creativity ended up on based on the data, based on the things that they know or they got feed into from different AI corporations. So I would say it will help to boost humanity's creativity and help to like find more interesting jobs or force you to think more in some sort of areas. And of course, it will definitely replace a lot of stuff that makes zero sense to people to do. Like, why should I spend too much energy on doing something that is so common that I could just run one AI agent? It can do that, and I can use that time to do something else. So that's the hardest part. People should start to do something else.
Do you know that in Japan a lot of people use AI and want to make AI girl,
Oh
because people
yes.
don't want to create a relationship with a woman because it's very bullshit with the brain, etc. And the man don't want to go in this way. So that's why AI market going very fast. How do you think it's okay or not okay? And how do you see the future relationship? Because AI controls the world.
AI was doing way worse stuff way before. I mean, there was one case that I saw around 4 years ago or 5 years ago when AI was not that much hyped. Where this it was like a Russian guy, if I'm not mistaken, who get married with an AI robot.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, of course, humanity is doomed to fail as long as they're getting into the trap called lust. That's the biggest trap of the humanity, and the problem is it's not related with AI at all. It's related to the fact that there are so much information noise around people that they prefer to just have a robot in their relationships where they can say something and it will do, and that the rest of the time it will stay there charging their batteries rather than have any type of discussion. So people are afraid more of the discussions, I would say, rather than having some fetish on AI. We just getting back to become a monkey, basically, who don't want to speak or had a very small brain capacity to communicate their problems or their emotions with another human. That's the problem, and it's not related with AI at all.
Okay. So if you want, if you have opportunity to have unbelievable skills, for example, teleportation, what would be for you, and why?
I mean, I had a list of this type of shit. I was writing down at some point that, like, okay, if there are
Okay,
skills that I
tell
want
me
to
all.
have.
Tell me all.
Um,
I also have a list.
all right,
Yes.
that's interesting. And teleportation was one of them. I mean, that's the most obvious thing, right? Especially if you're. I mean, it helps you a lot. Let's be honest. You can even rob a bank
Save the
easily.
money of your fly.
No, you can rob a bank. Come on. That's the number one thing. Or someone's Bitcoin wallet with all the passkeys and stuff. I mean, there are a lot of opportunities being a teleport. Being invincible, I would say. Invincible plus having some flying skills would help me a lot. Or having an opportunity to breathe easily on space.
And you want reading the thoughts?
I mean, it was ninth or eighth point. Flying and having the opportunity to breathe in the space and like having all these type of things is more important because that gives you opportunity to explore the space as well. Yeah, I'm a dreamer. What can I say?
Cool. What's the main strange sleep dream you have in your life?
Fuck. Okay, that one I can't tell. It's off the
I mean,
record.
in your dream,
Yeah,
when you sleep. Yeah.
yeah. This one is off the record, so I'm trying to remember another one. Как на английском вещи сны?
Oops.
Oops.
Backstage. Google it.
I had to Google this word because I forgot it. I'm sorry. Okay, it says prophetic dreams. Well, Basically, I had a lot of prophetic dreams, but it wasn't like one day or 2 days. So at some point, I had a journal where I was just, I was waking up and trying to remember what I saw and started to write it down to like see if it happens or not. And a couple of them were happened, and the first time when it happens, it like blew my mind because I had zero fucking idea that can actually that that thing, and it was a meeting with one of my very first investors for one of my businesses. That blew my mind in all possible ways because I already know the person. I don't remember his name, but I know like how should I behave, and I know what is his behavior and how can I tackle it to actually end it up having the result.
I know that you go to Japan soon.
Yeah,
So
hopefully.
what do you want to do there?
There are a couple of ideas that I have. First one, I want to take a samurai course. I want to learn martial art and samurai art. I would say the art of the sword. Uh, th- that's my number one priority because in coming back to your previous question regarding the books, the number two book is Miyamoto Musashi's The Book of Five Rings, where he describes the swordsmanship and through swordsmanship how you can tackle all your problems in your life. So samurai's principles had like a very deep connection with my heart. I had all the samurai codex tattooed on my back as well. Yeah, all the codexes on my back. So first things first, that will be. The second will be to eat as much as possible.
I see you have a lot of tattoos. What does it mean?
Oh, yeah. So this one is a Valkyrie from Nordic mythology. Valkyries are the warriors who help Odin, the All-Father, to take warriors from the battlefield to the Valhalla. This one here is Marcus Aurelius. We had here the wings of the Da Vinci. We had here the Greek helm, the Spartan helm, and a lot of quotes here dedicated to the dream. Be remembered as the one who tried. You can either do it now or regret it later. I mean, doubt kill more dreams than failure. So, and it's actually true. And biggest disability is your weak mindset. What we have here. Things never happen the same way twice. Win the minute, because everything starts from the minute. Every behavior changes, every habit starts from the minute. If you can win the minute, you can win the hour. And that goes on and on and on. Amor fati, which from Latin it means the love of fate. It's quite common type of thing right now. Living legend, coming back to the gladiator type of shit. And I had one here, it says lighting up the darkness. There are people who are basically going to the darkness, and there are people who are lighting up it for others. So I prefer to think myself in that way.
It's very cool. So I saw this gladiator everywhere. You like Greek?
I love Greek mythology, I love Nordic mythology, I love all that culture, Armenian history and mythology as well. So yeah, everything that is related with the mythology, fantasies, and all that old people's cultures and how they do things, I'm quite passionate about it because it helps you to understand your nature as well.
Okay. So if you have opportunity to have a dinner with one person in the world, who it will be?
Living or dead,
It doesn't matter.
doesn't matter. My grandpa.
You can imagine, but all the guests told me the same.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Grandfather?
Yeah.
Wow. And why?
I don't know, but 3 guests the same answer.
Wow. No, the thing is that my grandfather basically raised me. He's basically my father, more than even my father was. And he was a writer. He also was a fighter. He was a soldier. He was general in Armenian army, and he's a very big guy. And he was the kindest person that I met personally. So and I lost him very early. Like I was what 10 years, 12 years old when I lost him, and like I genuinely want to meet him and ask him like if he proud of me or not. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm happy that you were here.
Oh, absolutely. Pleasure is mine. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.